The invasion of Azerbaijan of Hazrat Mahdi salam. Abu Bashir. A fire will certainly appear from Azerbaijan. Stay in your homes. Home you stay. And when our Qaim, Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, moves, run swiftly and without stopping towards him. This report, foretold by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam 1,500 years ago, refers to the invasion of Azerbaijan in years. Following Armenia's claim to possession of Nagorno Karabagh, demands for independence led to a historic massacre in Azerbaijan. Azeri Muslims were fought by atheist Zionists on January 20th, 1990. Unarmed Azeri civilians were shot at by the Red Army of the Gorbachev administration, using tanks and military vehicles at all the points of entry into Baku. The Russian fleet in the Caspian Sea rained shells down from their ships. It entered the city, martyred hundreds. From the ships of the fleet, Azeris were injured. These were martyred beneath of Russian tanks. The streets were filled with the blood of martyrs, and permission to collect the dead and injured was denied. Those trying to help were shot at, electricity supplies to hospitals were cut on by Subsequently, on 92, 1,300 of our Azeri brothers, mainly women, the elderly, in the Khojaly massacre. A further 175 people were taken, and 150 simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Lifeless bodies of our martyred Muslim brothers revealed that many had died as the had their heads cut off. Witnesses' descriptions reveal the scale of the atrocity. The events described. I lived through the fall of the Nagorno Karabagh city of Khojaly all day. I documented it and told the world with video clips the slaying of more than 300 by Armenia one day. The Khojaly was indescribable. Those who managed the Armenian bullets, children and the elders to come from under hail on the snowy mountain, their feet had frozen. It had to be because of gang. Fathers and grandmothers had their faces by razors, while young women's bodies were cut up and babies' corpses out all along kilometers of forest and the Armenian journalist who witnessed the slaughter describes it thusly. The Armenian Jafar, dealing with have collected of Turks, Azerbaijani, and burned them in a place located 1 kilometer from Khojaly to the west on March 2nd. A girl aged 10 hands and in the head last truck. Blue, alive despite her hunger, her coldness and wounds, she had a little breath. I cannot forget her. Suddenly a soldier called took that body and threw it. Bodies. And the dead body. As we have Azerbaijan's tragedy, this is one of the signs of the coming of Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. A fire will certainly appear from Azerbaijan, and nothing will be able to stand in its way. Stay in your homes when this happens. Do whatever we do. In other words, when we stay at home, you stay at home too. And when our Qaim, Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, moves, run swiftly and without stopping toward and atheist violence and Armenia and Azerbaijan. But the coming of Mahdi, all civilizations will be friendship, peace, and happiness. All this suffering will come to an end, and an age of friendship and enlightenment will dawn throughout the world.
Geçmişte olanlar için
Everyone must forgive everyone else the events. Now forget the past. That was a scourge inflicted. And Armenians were set at one another's throats in some places for no reason. But that dark time has now come to an end. It has disappeared, never to return, inshallah. The Armenians have also claimed to have perpetrated, or in the south, would never do and pressure them into
Onu masonlar cebren yaptırmışlar. Ve biz de hakkımızı
hatred. There will now be a brand new beginning.
Onlar da inşallah yepyeni güzel bir başlangıçta inşallah.